Not a very long hole, but the bunkers down the left-hand side, they're going to see a lot of action. Conversely, players will bail out to the right and find some really deep rough. It's a sneaky tough tee shot.
That was right on target. Well, Rich, this is a critical week as only the top 50 move on to the BMW Championship.
And that's a big deal for all those players, because if you're making the top 50, that guarantees you into all the signature events next year on the PGA Tour. Drawing it in there beautifully.
No doubt about the club selection there. That was the right play. This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. Before we get to the next hole, let's pop up the leaderboard and show you we've got a tie for first place between Tommy Fleetwood and our featured player. I don't know about this one. I bet you there's a lot of balls in that water. John, you're walking with this group. What can you tell us about the lie?
Well, they ended up in the deep stuff, but the lie could have been a lot worse.
That was not clean contact. Oh, that is just too bad there. This is dicey, to say the least.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
The club choice is a 6-iron. Setting up in the greenside rough. I just love watching those pitch shots around the green. Well played. Moving along. As we move on to the next hole, we want to show you that Tommy Fleetwood is in first place. We have our first par 3 of the day. It's the 4th hole.
Downhill to a minuscule green. It's got a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side as well as front left. That water, however, gets really close when they put the pin up front. The harmony on that swing was awesome.
Okay, that's going to play. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will be right.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, we show you our featured player is in a tie for 10th.
Now on the tee of a long par 4.
You got some big trees lurking down the right-hand side, a couple of fairway bunkers down the left. Thread the needle and you have a clear shot for your second.
This shot from around the 200-yard marker. Just a couple back from our leader. And that was a bit of a misfire.
A bit too much club there.
Setting up for his 3rd shot. 2 strokes off the lead. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green. And that finishes up the efforts with a tiny little tap in. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 6th is a par 4.
A little bit of a dog leg from right to left. The trees on the left see a lot of action, but every once in a while you'll see a player hit a foul ball where? Out of bounds to the right.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing.
Straight at it.
That's just inside the range.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
This is what remains to get into 7th on the leaderboard. Just 2 shots back after that hole.
Here's a look at the 7th hole, a par 4.
Straight away as it gets. You got to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, but even more so, you can't miss it right. Those trees, they're unforgivable.
That is a massive drive. On the green, that's always mission number 1. He has this putt to move into the top 5. Okay, Henny, what can you tell us about this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
3 feet to the cup. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. Here's a look at the way things stand. He is in a tie for 9th. We've hit the par 3, 8th hole.
A narrow yet long green. I've noticed in the past, though, a lot of players misjudging the distance. Short is okay, long is no-no.
This is a 9-iron on the way. Not a bad shot right there. A chance to get in red figures with this putt. Henny, how tricky is this one?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
Way too much on that one. This putt from 5 feet. I think we're lucky that one stopped where it did. All right, bogey putt. Now that that hole is complete, Sahith Theegala's lead is 1. The 9th hole is a par 4.
Plays downhill. Players usually taking out 3-wood for accuracy, as length is not necessary here.
Let's go down to Henny.
And from around 135 yards,
That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
What an aggressive play. That's a great position to be in after that approach. A chance to move inside the top 10. He gets that one to drop. That's the 4th birdie of the day. And now back to even par for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 10th hole is a par 4.
And once again, driver may not be required here. Fairway does run out about 300 yards, so 3-wood for position is fine.
We've got about 180 left to the hole. 3 strokes off the lead. That's a missed green.
It needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
Oh, that looked good. He needs this one to save par. The man out in front of the leaderboard is Sahith Theegala.
Teeing off now on this par 3. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Choosing the 9-iron here. This is his second shot. 4 shots behind our leader. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Now 4 back after that hole. The 12th hole is a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That swing so pure, it reminds me of Adam Scott's. This one might need to get down a little. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Second shot here on their 13th hole. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, absolutely flushed. And now left with this putt to move into a tie for 8th. Back-to-back birdies for this player.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. This 14th hole is a par 3.
Absolutely. Do not go flag hunting when the pin is on the right-hand side. There's nothing but water. Bail out, left center of the green is just dandy.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh, that almost went down. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading.
We've hit the 15th. It's a par 4.
Great birdie opportunity. Long iron, fairway wood needed off the tee, then just a short second shot with a wedge.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. On the green, but a ways to go. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
There's a little complexity, and this one's going downhill, breaking to the right.
Wow.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
As we head to the next hole, our leader has a 2-shot advantage. The 16th hole is a par 5.
Oh, just find the fairway. Find the fairway, and it's a go zone on this reachable par 5.
This looks like a really strong tee shot.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
Oh, almost. A chance here to move inside the top 20. How did that not go in? This putt from 5 feet away.
He's got this for his part.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. The 17th hole is a par 4.
Really tough tee shot right here. You got to avoid the trees both left and right. Center of the fairway is a must.
That's a good one to build momentum on. Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain. 5 shots off the lead.
Drawing it in there beautifully.
Too much power on that shot. Good distance remains on this long putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
That looked good all the way. This is his 4th. 5 strokes off the lead. Here comes the putt and starting off good. This has got a chance. Yes! The finishing hole at TPC Southwind is a par 4.
Do not be silly. Don't go left. Nothing good comes of hitting it left.
Wow, what a swing right there. This is a 150-yard shot. 4 off the pace. All right, we can work with that. Here's a chance to get to 2 under par. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Lots of movement right to left on this putt.
That looked good for a while. 3 feet to the cup.
Can get caught out here. It's a short putt, but it's moving to the right fast.
And a par to finish out the round.